Welcome back, you guys. It's Scott and Joan with you again today, and I want to pick up where we touched on just a minute ago and maybe take us into the next step, okay? I know that the way I'm wired, and I'm sure some of your other clients are wired, is that we are our own worst enemy at times. Our energy, our mission is to jam as much into the day, week, month as we can, and that is a barrier to our real best self and our best productivity for later. So one of the things you had to convince me, or we worked through, was to continually invest in myself by giving our relationship and time together time. And the things that we do in those sessions might be a little unique to people when it's not just talking about writing a business plan. So talk to me about how you approached me, and I think your other clients, about using those healing modalities and those other alternative styles of things you're an expert and trained in, and how you break that into our coaching time.
Great, thank you. And that's very, very true. Well, first of all, I used a 2x4 over his head. So, but that's
I'm a little thick.
Yeah, he is a little thick. But that's part of the hard wiring. And Scott is such a giver. He's a caregiver, and so many of us are caregivers in so many ways, and we're also very empathetic along that line. And we don't realize that the relationships that we have, both in work and out of work, what the impact of those are and how they get in the way. Because we do take, everything is energy, and we do take on other people's energy. Either we're afraid to say no, or because we say yes too much.
I don't want to interrupt you, but I will. when you and I get together, it's hysterical that the kids at home will say, they'll ask Stacy where I've been, and they go, or is he seeing his coach lady? Oh, he's so much calmer when he comes home. So it's so good for me because the Reiki, the energy, and just the experience we share gets me in a way better place to then contemplate and take action on the things that are in that business plan that we've also talked about.
And we always have to hit the business plan, because you have to.
Right.
But if you aren't present enough to hit that business plan, it's not worthwhile. And as I said, in some of my clients, it's teaching them how to say no. One of the things that Scott and I recently talked about is he wants to make room to say yes more. So that's one of the challenges we are looking at. But yes, in a very, very healthy way.
And maintaining my passion while I say yes, and not feeling resentful about it later.
So we have really looked at defining what his passion is and where he can best serve the greater good. So that's huge. But some of the things that I do provide clients, it's a little bit different than most coaches, is the Reiki. The Reiki, and Scott first came to me for Reiki because he was familiar with that. And in a future conversation, we'll talk about Reiki is. But Reiki is all about getting into talking about your subconscious and bringing things forward. Bottom line in coaching, everybody knows the right answers. They just need help in pulling them forward, because we have so much life experiences and belief systems that have done that trash compactor and packed us down, that we can't find our true selves anymore. So using Reiki is one thing. Using things like essential oils. The power of essential oils to calm and to help people. I
have my past tense and my balance and my citrus.
And he has a diffuser in his car because we had to figure out a way to keep it going.
And it's no joke. People think I'm like nuts with this, but I'm like, it's no joke. I am a much better me because of the inclusion of those modalities in my life, the supplements.
And it works. And doing breathing and taking time, doing gratitude journals. Just talking about the good things in a day.
Right.
When you don't have a very good day, you can go back to that gratitude journal and go, oh yeah.
And I just got to say before we wrap it up is that the average Joe business guy would go, oh, it's just a waste of time. Or that's just, and they would gloss over the value or the potential importance because it doesn't look productive, except that I could never do the things I do at Options, the things I've done on the state and the national level now that I've gotten involved in. We've gotten more doors opening to our business through all of my teammates. I think it's because we invest in this self-care time with Scott, self-care time with other team members. You've been in to coach our team. We'll have you back, of course. So I just want to say thank you to how much
Thank you for the opportunity. And a testament to Scott. He is amazing in this opportunity, in that he has just come away with such clarity. He can come into my house wired for sound, and we get him all calmed down. He's entirely, and he's ready to then face the day.
Yeah.
He might have his ear thing in his ear already, and he's already talking, but he's ready to roll in a much more sane manner.
Well,
and people are much happier seeing him.
No, they're much happier. I'm telling you, I'm a better me everywhere. Anyways, thank you for being
thank
here,
you.
and thank you
Thank
again
you.
for all that we do. We're going to do more of these in the future. We've got some projects we're doing
Yeah.
together, and
Yeah.
you guys, this is just our first introduction to Scott and Joan. So thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
You guys have a great afternoon.